Hey everybody, it's Mrs. C again, and this is the third installment of our parallel and perpendicular writing, parallel and perpendicular equations. And it's always been, sorry, I'm just shifting a little here. It's always been the same worksheet or problems that I've been doing. It's just been doing it in two separate, or three separate videos. So the first video I had was on parallel. That's what you're looking at here. And if you saw the videos, this looks familiar. And then the one I did after that was perpendicular. So it was like this. And then on both of those videos, I said I was going to hold off and do this bottom section with you on a separate video. And trying to stay true to what I said, I am actually doing that now. So, first of all, I want to go back to parallel. And you can see that I said to have parallel lines and then to write the equation of a line that would be parallel to y is equal to -8 and then pass through 0.48. So I cannot tell you how many students of mine get to problems that look like this. They can do these top two, the ones we did up here, no problem. They come to this and they just start actually just falling apart. So I have some graph paper for us. I just want to write y is equal to -8 passing through 4, 8. So y is equal to -8. Okay, so I wrote the information y is equal to -8 passing through 4, 8, just so that we would have the information on the graph. So let's understand what we're being asked to do. We're being asked to write an equation of a line that is parallel to this one. So let's just write that line first, and I'm going to use green to do it. So where is y equals -8? Well, it's a horizontal line passing through the y at -8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's -8, a horizontal line passing through there, and that is what it looks like. This is the well, not like that. This is what the equation looks like, okay? Now, so I'm just going to write, this is y is equal to -8. We're being asked to write an equation of a parallel line that is parallel to this line, y is equal to -8, of course, but passes through 4, 8. So we're being asked to write the equation of the line that will be parallel to this one, pass through 4, 8. So let's just identify where 4, 8 is. I'm sorry if I said this already. I had to pause the video, and now I can't even remember where I left off. So 4, 8 is, well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so 4, 8 is right there. Hopefully. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay. So now, I have to write an equation of a line, but it's got to pass through that point and be parallel. So can you possibly draw the line that would be actually parallel and hit that point? Of course you can. As if I ask you to do that, that makes sense. So watch. Just have to draw the line that hits that and is parallel. Ta-da, ta-da-da-da-da-da. There it is. Now, if this line has an equation of y is equal to -8, what is the equation of this line? It's y is equal to, what was the y value of it? It was 8. Y is equal to 8. That's the equation of that line. That's pretty easy, right? Now, you didn't have to draw the picture. You don't need to draw the picture to do this. You just write y is equal to whatever the y value is. But the intuition of it makes sense more. And when it makes sense, you can replicate it no matter what somebody asks you to do. All right, now I know this seems silly, but I'm going to rewind and just ask you to do something for me. Okay. I want you to see if you understand by writing me the equation of the line that is parallel to y equals 2. And it has to pass through the ordered pair, -6, -3. Okay? So I want a parallel line to y equals 2, and I want you to pass through point -6, -3. Go ahead and try. Okay, now if you're not done, you should have paused me, because here we go. All right, guys, so it would look, well, that's not where the point would be. First of all, parallel to y is equal to 2 would be, hopefully you agree, right there. Now, that is y is equal to 2. Parallel to y equal 2 and passing through -6, -3, well, where's -6, -3? -6, -3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, right about there. That's -6, -3. You've got to be parallel to the green and hit that, and that's what it would look like. What is the equation of that line? Come on, you know it. Y is equal to -3. It's the y value of the ordered pair that I gave you. Easy breezy. All right. Let's do this again. Only this time, let's next do this problem. So we see, oh, that's perpendicular. Sorry. This is parallel. All right. So now we can answer the question. Y is equal to -8. Parallel to that would be y is equal to 8. Let me write that here. And here's the best part. Y is equal to 8. Y is equal to 8. That is, these special cases, as far as I know, cannot be written in a specific form. They are written the way they're written. There is only one way to write y is equal to 8. In slope-intercept is y is equal to 8. And even in standard form, y is equal to 8. So that's the good news. You only have to do it once and you've got the answer. All right, let's go. And I want to actually do perpendicular to y is equal to -8. Okay, so now let me put the graph paper right here. Oh, wow, it gave me... Okay, I didn't know it was going to do that. So let me change this and let's go ahead and you can go ahead and try and do it. What I'd like to do is just take a look at the intuition for a minute. What does y is equal to -8? What does a perpendicular line to y is equal to -8 look like? Well, first let's put y is equal to -8. All right. Y is equal to a -8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down here. I'm really hoping I'm counting. You'll forgive me if I miscount. Because really that's not really what we're focused on, but I'm in such a hurry. I want to make sure. It'd be nice if I counted down 8. So perpendicular to this would not be parallel, right? That's kind of overstating something that's pretty simple. Perpendicular is going to do that. It's going to make a 90-degree angle. Maybe it's going to be like that, right? Or maybe it's going to be like that. But it's going to form that 90-degree angle. And so we need to know first of all, what point do we have to pass through? Because that is going to help us figure out in which direction. Well, right here, that's parallel. Let's go to perpendicular. 4, 8. Oh, yeah, we're using the same point all the time. So let's put a little point at 4, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully we did that right. There's 4, 8. Well, if we have to be perpendicular, we have to be straight up and down, vertical. And if we got to hit that point, well then, only one way to go, like that. Now, how am I going to write the equation of that line? That is a vertical line, my children. And if I am vertical, if I am perpendicular, one's going to be vertical and one's going to be horizontal. So if they gave me the horizontal, which they did, which was the y is equal to -8, perpendicular is going to be an x equals. And it's going to be the x value of the ordered pair. But before it was the y value, but now it's the x value. And this x value is 4. So the equation of the line that is perpendicular to y equals -8 and passes through 0.48 is x equals 4. The x value of the ordered pair you had to hit. I know, it's so simple that sometimes it confuses people because of its simplicity. All right, now let me go to the next one. When we did parallel, one of them was, I'm on the fence as to whether it's better to erase or to rewind. I think it's better to erase because then I can't do this right. Okay, let's go back. It's okay to take a little break, right? Can't be working all the time. Let's go to parallel and the next problem. X equals 4, and we're going to be -2, -9. X equals 4, -2, -9. Didn't I do this one already? All right, I don't know. All right. Parallel to x. I'm sure I'll know as soon as I do it. Feels like I did, but I don't know. Yeah, I think I did. All right, anyway, how bad is that? I can't remember. And it's 11 minutes into the video, and I don't want to rewind it. So let's just go ahead and forward me if I already did this. But if I don't remember it, I'm going to do it anyway. The directions on this one, see, I didn't write it down. You didn't yell loud enough if we did it. The directions are to write the equation of the line that's parallel to x is equal to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know the minute I do it, it's going to look familiar. And passes through -2, -9. Oh, whoops. That's not x equals 4. I definitely didn't do this. X equals 4. I just graphed y is equal to 4. This is x equals 4. X equals 4 looks like this. All right, now we are talking. We are supposed, I know we didn't do this. We're supposed to write the equation of the line that's parallel to this. Well, how are you parallel to a vertical line? You would have to be what? Exactly, parallel. Now, if you're going to be parallel, you're going to be also vertical. So you're going to be going up and down, straight up and down. In what direction, which way, to the left or to the right? Well, we have to look over here. The x value of this one is -2. I know I'm going to have to hit -2, -9. So that means -2 down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not right there. So my vertical line has to hit that point. There it is. What is the equation of that line? The equation of that line, x equals -2. Vertical lines are x equals. Horizontal lines are y equals. So if we go back to the parallel, it's going to be x equals -2. And again, in any form, x equals -2. All right, perpendicular. This is the one where we actually did one of them that was perpendicular, and I didn't write it down. So let's just do it. I know the y is equal to a -8. Perpendicular was x equals, can't see that, I'm going to use yellow. Excuse me for a moment. If you're going to be perpendicular, your x equals, and in this case, we have to be our x value 4. Again, same in both. Now, last but not least here, right? We have x equals 4, and we're supposed to be perpendicular, so I believe that's the same one that I have graphed somewhere here. All right, so now the directions are going to change. It's going to say, definitely worth backing up here. Okay, it's going to say that we need to be perpendicular to this. This is the line, x is equal to 4. We still need to pass through that point, which is -2, -9, but we have to be perpendicular instead of parallel. So to be perpendicular, I know you are already catching on to this, we got to be doing, well, that's just bad. We've got to be doing that. Nice. Okay, what is the equation of that line? All right, it's horizontal, so it's y equals. I am passing through the point 2, 9, which means I'm hitting there, excuse me, -2, -9, which means I'm hitting the y-axis at -9. So my equation is y is equal to -9, which is the y value. Okay, so then my answer is y is equal to not that one, y is equal to negative 9. Now, let's just let it be said, if you're at all confused with any of the parallel and perpendicular, the special cases will challenge you a little bit. I've seen it 1,000 times. Kids get confused with that. Don't worry about it. Stick with the ones that look like this until you get the hang of it, and then you can go ahead and you can come back and you can try to have a little bit more intuition of the parallel and perpendicular. Also, a lot of you, when it came to learning the equation of a perpendicular, equation of a parallel line, you never memorized that the y equals constant are your horizontal lines and the x equals a constant are your vertical lines. And if you don't have that, then this is just going to be extremely confusing. So give yourself some time, memorize these, understand your forms, and I promise you it'll all come together eventually. But until then, guys, you know what? I'm going to see you on the flip side. Peace.